Okay, so was able to find some information regarding the letter that Sarper was served with. Now, of course, in the video yesterday, that was based on a thread that I found on Reddit where people were saying that they were at the most recent show in San Diego that Sarper was at. And at that show, they saw a man serve Sarper with a yellow envelope, which also had a recording of a female. Now, of course, because of that, that's when I said to you guys, I do not believe that he was served with any divorce papers. He was most likely to be served with something involving a scam because Shakana came out with a post telling people that her and Sarper had been scammed and people should demand a refund. Now, if you can hear any cars in the background, I do apologize. I am in a different location, folks, and literally there's nothing that I can do to avoid it. So I apologize if you can hear anything in the background there. Right, now, with that being said, as you can see here, this is the letter or version, shall I say, of what was served to Sarper per se. Now, as you can see here, this is based on a company called Hypermania Productions, okay? They are the ones who are the plaintiff in the situation, and Sarper is the defendant, okay? Now, obviously, this ticked off here, 1 to 10. Then also where it says contract, is ticked off as complaint. We move on here, stuff in particular where you talk about jurisdiction. My apologies for that pronunciation. But nonetheless, though, what is ticked off here is action is an unlimited civil case, which could work up to 35K or exceed, shall I say, 35K. Yeah, so this is probably above 35K, right? So we're looking at a minimum of 35K of here he's been sued for. Then also continues here with the plaintiff again, showing us obviously that is Hypermania, which is obviously accompanied by under the name of Lisa. Lisa is obviously the person in the situation, and obviously the defendant being Sarper and Batika. Then he goes here that this pleading, including attachments and exhibits, consists of the following number of pages. And then obviously we got marked off here, plaintiff Hyper, and then also marked up 2 is a corporation qualified to do business in California. All right, folks, that's something else that's been marked off there. Now, here's the thing though. When it came to the video that I made yesterday, that was based on a thread on Reddit. Well, this is where things get even more interesting, and this is where we get even more confirmation of the current situation. Now, some of you may or may not know, but Clayton, someone else who's a part of 90 Day Fiancé, is someone else who does stand-up comedy. And I do apologize if you can hear that. Sorry, it is very loud where I am right now. I really, really apologize if you can hear any of that racket in the background. Now, with that being said, Clayton has come out with a post. So he actually responded to a post that was made by 90 Day Fiancé Alexa, okay, who uploaded the same thread pretty much. Now, as you can see here, Clayton decided to come into the comment section and he put down Lisa, okay, obviously mentioned in the complaint, obviously the one I just showed you guys, is the person behind the Pretty Funny Woman, PFW, the show that was going to do that got cancelled and led to multiple IG stories and accusations. Now, I'm not too sure if he's relating this to the accusations that were put out there by Shekinah, because obviously Shekinah obviously threw accusations that Sarper was scammed and how they used Sarper's name to gain attraction, and then once they got the attraction, they sold the tickets. They then removed Sarper from the lineup, and she ended up taking all the money and the proceedings from Sarper's name. That is the accusation that I remember being made by Shekinah, and therefore also Shekinah told everyone that was supposed to go to the show to see Sarper to demand a refund, either from, of course, the company or even from their bank, because you know they were scammed and misled. That was the accusation that was given out there by Shekinah. Now, I'm not too sure if this is what Clayton is referring to, but I can only imagine it is definitely linked, because the accusation that Shekinah made was on IG stories. Okay. Also continues here by saying the venue he performed at last night was originally slated to be PFW and Sarper, and ended up being only Sarper. My assumption: contract dispute and / or slander complaint. Okay, interesting, because of course, so originally Shekinah complained about the fact that there was meant to be one that Sarper was supposed to be at. That obviously got removed from, and other people performed. But I think this one here that Clayton is talking about is maybe the San Diego show that he did recently, where Sarper may have been the only act, which is where people saw and witnessed Sarper receive the yellow envelope where he was served, okay, with a female recording. But listen, I said this before and I say this again. If this woman is obviously served them with a recording or something like that, and obviously this woman is obviously happy to go forward, or the company, let's say Hypermania, was able to go forward with obviously suing Sarper, this must mean that they must have something on him or something that's going to work in their favor. Do you see what I'm saying? Because why sue someone if you don't have anything concrete or anything in your favor? But then again, at the same time, these people may just be as dumb as Angela Dean, you know what I mean, who was out here suing Michael with lack of evidence at this moment in time. But obviously, this is a professional company. So what? I'd like to imagine they're a professional company. So I would imagine, obviously, they've got all their tools in order to sue for the right reasons. And yeah, well, nonetheless, though, let me know exactly what you're thinking down below in the comment section itself in particular, and we can most certainly talk about it, folks. Okay. Yeah, and of course, if there's any more updates going on with the situation, I'll be here to definitely let you guys know as soon as I can. Thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.